All right, here is everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and hand my phone off. How many of you guys have an Instagram, Snapchat, or Facebook account? Studies show that 73% of Americans between the ages of 14 to 24 use Instagram and Snapchat the most, whereas 80% of Americans between the ages of 25 to 29 use Facebook the most. With most Americans on social media, it is hard not to get involved in drama or experience some type of negativity. Dr. Shri, a psychiatrist from CMI Hospital, said, "Social media by itself is not harmful to health. However, how the person uses and perceives the role of social media in their life is important to look at." With more and more people joining social media, it is crucial that we teach ourselves and others how to properly use it so we can eliminate how often we experience this negativity. Today I will talk about how social media can create anxiety, depression, and addictive behaviors. I will then talk about how others have found a community where they can share their stories and listen to inspiring things, as well as find help and support if needed. I will then talk about how social media is what we make it out to be, and how if we allow it to be a negative place, we will only continue to experience this negativity. One of the most known things about social media is how it negatively affects our mental health, specifically speaking about the anxiety, the depression, or the addictive behaviors. It has been proven that the more we use social media, the more unhappy and how less satisfied we are with our life. One study showed that nearly 1,500 14 to 24-year-olds found that social media apps had increased feelings of anxiety and depression. Another study about psychological characteristics, personality, and social media use from Nottingham Trent University said, "It may be plausible to speak specifically on Facebook addiction disorder because addiction criteria such as neglect, a personal life, mental preoccupation, escapism, modifying experiences, tolerance, and concealing the addictive behavior appear to be present in some people who use social networks excessively." What isn't known or talked about that much is how it can positively affect us. Joanna Egan, Women's Health, said, "Concerns about the negative impacts of social media have dominated public debate. However, recent studies show that there are clear health benefits to being online and connected. One of these positive impacts that social media gives us is the factor of anonymity, which allows us to be able to speak freely without fear. This accommodates those who don't want their identity out in the open for everyone to see or to hear, and allows them to be able to find help and use social media as a motivational tool and a way to seek a healthier lifestyle." One of the best things set up on social media are the intervention centers. These hotlines are available 24/7 and are anonymous forums for people to connect and share personal experiences. Many allow SMS service to receive daily advice, motivational messages, and information useful for seeking or promoting recovery. Lastly, I would like to talk about how we use social media. David McGall, a strategy director at Studio Output, said, "There are positive benefits to social media. It can be incredibly valuable in helping us form identities and expressing ourselves, build stronger relationships with our closest friends, and the way people write and post can actually be used to predict the likelihood of depression. This opens the doors to platforms that could help rather than harm. It is crucial that we are in tune with ourselves and that we realize when something is building us up or down. When we are in tune and we recognize what we are interacting with online through our social media, we can eliminate the negativity by following our loved ones, listening or following inspiring people or stories, and building up those who we notice are struggling or having a hard time. Ultimately, social media is not a negative place and is only what we allow it to be. If we continue to allow it to be a negative place, we will only continue to experience the anxiety, depression, and build on the addictive behaviors. But if we make the change now, we can build a motivational and inspiring place. So, how will you use and perceive social media in your life?